Would anyone like to read out loud?
Yeah, I can do it. Um, Let me just pull it up real quick. Okay, so instructions. Read the following story carefully. For each statement that appears below 1 through 10, select true if it can be determined if the information provided in the story that the statement is completely true, false if it indicates it is incorrect, or question mark if it cannot be determined. So the story, Pat Doyle was sitting behind the receptionist's desk typing rapidly on a computer. The executive director of Atlantic Sports Equipment Company walked briskly by the receptionist and hurried into the office, grunting a hasty good morning to Pat. A man with a briefcase, which had Wilson's Sporting Goods engraved on it, was leafing through a copy of Newsweek magazine while waiting in a chair. A few moments later, the director came out, made a beckoning motion, and said, "Hi, Jim. How's the sales racket?" Okay, so the first one, um, first one, I Pat
Says
is
Pat, the executive director's receptionist, was typing rapidly on a computer. And so,
so it could
yeah.
be um I feel like number one would be question mark, honestly, just because
Yeah.
it doesn't say that Pat is the executive director's receptionist. It says Pat Doyle was just sitting behind the receptionist desk typing rapidly. And then it says the executive director walked briskly by the receptionist. So I feel like for that one, it would be question mark just because it is
Yeah.
somewhat true. Like he is typing rapidly on the computer, but he isn't the executive director's receptionist.
Yeah, like the receptionist and Pat could be behind the desk and we wouldn't really know. Or he
Or actually, now
or
that I
he
read it a little bit more, he could, because I thought it said in the next sentence the executive director receptionist of Atlanta, but it just says the executive director. So actually, it could be that he
Mhm.
is the receptionist, but it
Or it
doesn't
could not be as
clearly
well.
determine that. Yeah. So I'd still do question mark, but be like most of it is true, and then just be like it doesn't determine that he is the. It doesn't say in the story that he is the executive director's.
Yeah, exactly. So the second one says Pat was sitting behind a desk while she typed rapidly. Um,
Uh,
yeah, right?
well, mm, no. I feel like that one's false because he was sitting behind the receptionist's desk, but it doesn't say anything about a woman typing rapidly. It says Pat was typing rapidly.
Pat could be a woman.
True.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, under other than like the gender,
yeah,
like that would be right, right?
yeah, 100%. Besides, yeah, I'd say just yeah, say it's true, and then
And then we say
assuming that you know,
Pat is a woman.
yeah.
Cool.
Um, so the next one is Pat's boss walked briskly by the receptionist desk.
I think
That
that's true.
is true, yeah,
Yeah.
because it states that in there.
Number four.
Well, it doesn't explicitly say that the executive director is Pat's boss, right?
True.
Mm.
What if Pat is like
It could be that.
not? I don't know.
Then let's just put question mark and say he did walk, or the executive director did walk briskly past the receptionist desk, but it is undetermined if that is Pat's boss.
Oh yeah, I'm really bad at
No,
spelling.
you're good. I just wanted to make it easier for you.
Okay, cool.
Number 4.
Does anyone want to take number 4?
How was saying that? Yeah, I can write it out. Pat was sitting behind the desk when the executive walked by and said good morning. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Um,
The next one's true as well.
Yeah.
Number 6 is true, right, too?
Yeah.
and then
7 is true, right?
Oh.
I think.
6
Yeah.
is 6 is true, and then 7 is
True.
yeah,
True.
7 is also true. And then 8 could either be true or question mark, because I'm thinking more question mark, because although he does have a briefcase that says Wilson Sporting Goods on it, it didn't clearly state that he worked for Wilson Sporting Goods.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Is number 9 questionable because he is waiting in the chair, but he doesn't say he's waiting to see the director?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for number 10, it's question mark because Jim and the man with the briefcase could be different people.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And also there could be a receptionist and Pat, or Pat could be the receptionist.
Yeah.
Mhm.
None of them were false. Or straight up false.
Yeah, I mean, because most of them were like, half of them were like clearly true, and then the other half were like some of it's true, and then some of it's not true, you know?
Mm-hmm. So we have 5 question mark and then 5 true and 0 false. Is that correct?
Looks like it.
1.
Man with the briefcase.
Can we get it to be like?
Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, and then for this, do we have to do anything else for this assignment, or is that it?
That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop recording then.
Okay.